Drink today, while there is wine to taste. Baby, go to sleep. A must-watch Wilderness Kitchen episode before bed, guaranteed to give you sweet dreams after watching. Today, I bet your phone battery is around 55%. And you are lying in this exact posture. If I guessed right, give a little shout. If I'm wrong, post a photo in the comments. Now, please rest your left foot on your neck. Let's get straight into today's main topic. Since a neighbor named Wong moved in next door, sister-in-law told Suspenders to go out and clear his mind. So he packed his bags and came to the jungles of Ionia. It is summer here, lush and thriving. Everything is green. After 2.5 hours of searching, Suspenders found a prime rheumatism spot. This big tree was blown down by the wind, forming a stable triangular structure with the ground. Plans to build a unique hut under it. Before the actual construction, the surroundings need to be cleaned up. These branches and weeds will get in the way. After some hard work, the area under the tree is spotless and dust-free. Very satisfying for anyone with OCD to watch. With the foundation ready, he heads into the jungle for wood. On the way, Suspenders found an Ixora plant. Its long flowers store quite a bit of nectar. Xiao Bei picked a handful to taste. A little surprise in wilderness building. Soon, he found some fallen dry trunks. This tree is not only straight, but the bark also peels off easily. Perfect to serve as the pillars for the new home. With the insects cheering him on, he gathered a big pile in no time. For the 2 logs serving as main beams, he needs to cut mortises. This allows them to join into a 60-degree frame. Using a hand drill to make holes for hardwood pegs, it becomes quite stable. I just noticed the reserved branches at the bottom. They fit perfectly. 3 branches lock the finished frame firmly in place. Now we have a conical wooden structure. For extra stability, he adds similar supports to the back. All are drilled and nailed into the trunk. Even strong winds can't blow it down now, because it has already fallen once. With the frame done, Suspenders can start working on the walls. He uses thick logs for the entire construction. This structure is as sturdy as it gets. The triangular gable wall is perfect, like a work of art. The side walls need some processing first. Cutting mortises according to position. Then they can lock firmly onto the frame. Xiao Bei is like a human construction machine, working all day on just 2 bowls of rice. Maybe no one sees his hard work, but every drop of sweat will eventually be rewarded. In less than 2.5 days, he finished 2 thick solid walls. Just looking at them gives a sense of security. Considering the current gaps in the wall are too big, it might be a bit cold at night. So he plans to dig some clay from the mountain. First, smash it into fine powder with a shovel. Then mix it with river water. This is top quality, wild concrete. He can use it to carefully fill the gaps. Not only windproof and insulating, it also reinforces the walls. When both walls are completely finished, he can think about the door. He cuts bevels on the wood to fix it to the frame. Now he has a beautiful door frame. As for the front wall, he plans to splice bamboo together. After all, the hut's facade needs to be exquisite. This bamboo has a pale yellow surface. From afar, it looks flawless, like yellow jade. Under Xiao Bei's skillful hands, the gable part is quickly completed. Now only a sturdy door remains. But before that, he wants to beautify the floor. He saws thick logs into thin slices. These make perfect wild floor tiles, then paved closely with the wild concrete. The rough house instantly becomes a luxury villa. After that, he cuts mortises into several sticks. This allows assembly of the door frame. One side is left as a round column, so the tenon can act as a pivot hinge. The door panel uses the same yellow bamboo as the front. Although small, it is exquisite enough. When closed, it blends seamlessly without flaws. This round log here, you'll never guess what it's for. If you guess right, I'll commentate with my left leg on my neck. I don't know the species, but it looks like sections of bamboo. Xiao Bei first saws appropriate grooves into it. Then he uses a chisel to hollow out the inside. This tree has a hard skin, but is hollow inside. With a little force, it becomes a wooden bucket. Once done, Suspenders uses wild concrete to make a square platform. Then he places the wooden bucket on it and lines the inside with clay. Now I realize it is actually a stove. I must say, his imagination is huge. Some grass nearby also caught his eye. He shovels it into square blocks. Perfect to bring back and decorate the entrance. Now the house has the most comfortable carpet. It looks just like a fairy tale world. Busy work, done. Xiaobei lights the stove with firewood. Then he picks some tea leaves nearby. I don't know why he has to taste it every time. Although not roasted, boiling fresh tea has its own flavor. And this thick stump is his dining table. Seeing it's getting late, he must start preparing ingredients. He eyes some snails and bamboo shoots in the jungle. While exploring, he also found a starfruit tree. He picked 2 to take home. By now, the tea is boiling. Having a cup is just delightful. The snails are cleaned and stewed in the pot. While waiting, he cuts the starfruit into small pieces. This fruit feels very magical. Cut across, they become beautiful stars. When the stew is almost done, he adds the bamboo slices. Soon after, the twilight fades to dark. He enjoys this delicious meal, slowly in his world. All the noise is thousands of miles away. The abundance and peace of this moment is the best sweet reward for sweat. From a fallen tree to a rising house, Suspenders used his hands to build his own peace. Perhaps we all need a triangular wooden hut, not necessarily in the jungle. It could be a study room, a hobby, or a moment of solitude, where we can close the door and hear our own voice.